Hello everyone, how you guys doing? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get on today's video session. Here we go, just after this. Racing Evolution on the Nintendo GameCube. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, okay. Welcome back on video session again. Fujitsu Arrows 5G smartphone. Some more information today on this epic smartphone. Cool. Welcome back on my video session today. So on previously on my video session, I was um, showing you photo, videos, and info on the Fujitsu Arrows 5G smartphone. So you've seen all that. Now we're going to continue with the Fujitsu Arrows 5G with lots of information today. So this is a very interesting. I classify the Fujitsu Arrows 5G smartphone a epic smartphone. I mean, it's totally different to anything we've seen. I mean, it's been picking up quite few awards. Yeah, it's been doing that because, like, when they do events in Japan, this smartphone has been doing really well. I mean, it's not even about like, having awards. Even I've seen this smartphone for myself as well. It looks really impressive. Looks very nice. Today you're gonna know that the information I'm gonna give you on the smartphone is gonna give you a lot of idea. What is Fujitsu trying to do with this smartphone? Is it really just a gaming device? Uh, no. Think about it. If we look when we look at Fujitsu company, it's a business company, isn't it? The gaming thing is just optional thing that he's added into this device. He wanted to just make a thing, especially for like gamers, but Fujitsu really doesn't do things on that kind of thing, really. But this device is based on that, but it's an Arrows device, isn't it? So Arrows are very one of them devices with features and functionality, aren't they? And they're used for your work and businesses. That's what they really were made for, really. And I don't think just making a device on gaming would help everybody. Uh, Not really. I don't know why people get so surprised when they see some kind of gaming device or gaming smartphones. I mean, if you just talk about just gaming, then you're not gonna get anything else in there, are you? That's just gonna be pointless. I mean, if even in the home, you have to, browse and, write using Word and stuff like that. Browsing, edit documents, and on top of that, if you're outside, if you're especially a worker, you need to be you need to think for work and business as well, don't you? You need them kind of apps in there so you can do all that kind of thing. But you need a good performer smartphone to do these kind of things. This is good what Fujitsu is doing because it's giving you all that kind of stuff. You're gonna know that the information I'm giving you. So let's begin with this epic smartphone. So here we go. Okay, so this is hold on. This is the Fujitsu Arrows 5G smartphone. Okay, he's kept this phone for pretty long time. This company has, because I don't really think they need to update this phone to another model. So they haven't done that because we used to. You think they work differently, don't they? If a thing's uh, doing really well and the customers are happy with it, Fujitsu never updates to the next model. Yeah, it's not a company that will keep on, you know, updating their models. It's a company that wants to keep the customers happy. And if they're like, oh, well, that's what it's all about. You don't have to keep updating the device like what other brands do. That's weird. They do that every year. That's crazy. That's crazy, okay? So Fujitsu Arrows 5G is a slim smartphone. That's what is being said from Fujitsu, yeah? And Adobe processing technology. Okay, we're gonna go all into this. Esports team giving high performance gaming and all other features. Okay. Um, right. Now, when you shoot means like taking pictures, yeah? You can edit at the same time using camera function. I mean, if you look at the other brand smartphones, what they do, they take the pictures, they find them, don't they? They start looking for them and they start using these kind of apps, which are either available in the phone or they go on the Play Store. But this one's different. This one's different. So what you're doing here, you're taking a picture. You can edit at the same time, using the camera functions in this device. Yeah, you're using a camera to do all that, taking pictures and editing at the same time. It's quite a good feature. That is really good. Okay, so you got that in there. And okay, so Fujitsu Arrows 5G comes with a Snapdragon 865. All right, 5G mobile platform. Now, I do have to say one thing about this. It's got a Snapdragon 865. I mean, they will eventually release higher Snapdragons. Okay, I mean, I don't feel that you need to do that so soon. Yeah, you need to look at this device and see the power of Snapdragon 865, the way Fujitsu is trying to give you this technology. Yeah, don't worry, you're gonna get more information. Then you'll understand more of this. Because the way they made this device, it's very advanced. It is a flagship from Fujitsu, so it's pretty smart, yeah. So it comes with the slim. So they're talking about this slim. Now Fujitsu is talking about it's the slimmest or the thinnest device out there with 7.7 mm. We're going to be talking about that space-saving design. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if it's that thin, it's definitely going to be space-saving. Wherever you're going to put it, either your pockets or right in front of you. So yeah, because it's not that thick and all that. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Yeah, for that. Now, more information. Here we go. So these are all the top features in this device. So here we go this time, yeah? Okay. Now, also, obviously, the name's telling you all. It's Fujitsu Arrows 5G. It's got 5G in the name of the phone, hasn't it? So 5G 4.1 Gbps. Okay, that's like some kind of data, that they transfer things and all that. And then we got 400 Mbps, which is mainly used for downloads and all the data stuff, which is a high speed communication. Yeah, I don't need to tell you too much about these kind of things. I mean, you could just go, Google search engine and find more about the 5G, what it actually gives you, because all 5G are just similar, yeah. But here you're getting these kind of speeds, 4.1 Gbps and 480 Mbps. So these are the speeds in this device coming from 5G. I mean, if you want to know more about 5G, just do a Google search, yeah. I'm not going to go too much into that. Right. Now, fingerprint, iris recognition, yeah, recognition. Now, you can use any one of these to get into the phone, yeah, to recognize you. Recognition, that's what it means. So usually people use passwords or some kind of security keys, don't they? But this one uses this fingerprint and iris technology, yeah, which is really really good, yeah. So you can choose one of these and it will recognize you when you set it up and all that. Right. Latest high-end chip, Snapdragon 865. Okay, I'm not going to talk too much about that right now, but this thing, right, about the Snapdragon 865 is the powerhouse of this device. Yeah, it makes it really powerful and it's going to give you them kind of gaming. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that a bit more later on. Okay, QHD OLED display. Okay, which is very interesting. Now, having a display in this device, you're getting a high contrast. High contrast is more like giving you more, how can I explain it? More like a contrast, like more like a brightness thing, yeah, on the screen. The higher the contrast will be, the better the beautiful images will be on the 6.7 screen. Okay, size. That's what I have to say about that. Now, I like the next part about this device. Color. The color. Okay, the color that this device comes in is navy black and titanium silver. It comes in them two colors. Okay. Now, what I like about this color on this device, right? It's made up with multiply colors. Yeah, really, it's really like that. Cause like I think it's from the top and the side. It's like a mixture of quite few colors, man. You see the navy black? It's like colored with lines and all that. It looks really, really cool if you look at it. And then even that part is from the top. Yeah, when you look at it. But the bottom of the phone, yeah, is a delicate look. Yeah, when you look at it on the bottom of the device, it looks really, really impressive the way the colors are used at the bottom of the device. Really, it is that amazing. Okay. Now the next part, the thinnest, the slimmest, whatever word you want to use it. Here we go. It's using a 7.7 mm. This is the side of the phone, how slim it is. But from Fujitsu, when they were talking about this 2020, this was the thinnest device at that time. But if it still is, that's pretty impressive. Now, okay, the 7.7 mm, it makes it the thinnest. Okay? Now, when we even look at with curves, so there's curves on this phone, aren't they? Yeah? The display, yeah, and if it's comfortable to hold in hands. Now you got to think about this. So you got this device at 7.7, yeah? Yeah. Then you got these nice curves in it. Yeah. And all that display, it fits nicely into your hands. It looks really, really cool because of the size and how thin this device really is, isn't it? Okay, now the back of the device. Okay, the back of it. Yeah. So what about the back? Yeah. I mean, the back gives you a metallic feeling. Okay. So the behind of this phone, yeah, it's like a metallic. It's like a metal kind of thing at the back, yeah. And not only that, you get rays of light textures. Yeah, you get real light textures on it as well at the back. Okay. Uh, I mean, the reason for doing all this, they wanted to give you the feel of the wave of a 5G. Okay. So, all of these elements I just mentioned to you are all given in a futuristic design. Okay. Now, the next part is pretty interesting just after this. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Woo. Let's go. Cool. Right. Now, the next part, what we're going to be talking about is the Design Award 2020. I found some information about this device here, so I gathered it up here. Okay, right. Now, why did he get award for Design Award 2020? Now, the outstanding Slim 7.7. It was because of that. Can you believe that? Absolutely impressive. So Fujitsu has got a award for the 7.7. So it makes it easy to hold, yeah? Now, you gotta imagine this. Now, how slim this phone is, yeah? And then you got a large screen on there as well, yeah? With the curves of the display. So you've got this large screen, then you got curves, yeah, of the display. Uh, and the frame comfortable to hold. Wow. So what this is saying is that, so you got this very thin from the side, yeah, very, very thin, yeah, and then obviously it's a large screen, and with the curves, with the display joined together and the frame at the back and all that, it's very comfortable to hold in the hands. Okay. Now also there was a event in Japan, yeah, for gaming smartphones as well. There's been number of gaming smartphones in the events, yeah, but this uh, standard, the most advanced of any of many brands. Yeah, because the amount of things they did even for the gaming in this, yeah, it's completely different because they're giving you this amazing large 6-point screen, which is that what screen was it again? Yeah, the QHD OLED display. Yeah, the Quad HD Plus and all that. It's got that amazing screen on there, so the touch screen looks really cool as well. And there's so much going on with this device. It's very, very advanced, very powerful. The way Fujitsu got all the hardware together and including our esports team as well. I mean, putting all that together, it makes this phone very, very special. So it did stand out to be the most advanced in features of the gaming thing as well. This is amazing. So the design is for the so it's got an award for the design and for the gaming. That's a big thing, man. So well done to Fujitsu on this, making this amazing phone. Okay, battery, yeah, which is obviously 4070 mAh. I think I already told you this previously, didn't I? So having a battery in this with a capacity like that, it will last really long, yeah. Okay, it will last really long. I'm gonna tell you more about this battery in when I go through the specs, so you'll understand how good the battery really is in this device. This battery is very, very good, yeah. It's a very good. Obviously, it's a very large phone, so it's kind of a good capacity battery, isn't it? Okay. Sound, the sound in it. So it supports Dolby Atmos, which has a 3D sound experience. You probably heard about Dolby Atmos, what it does anyway. Yeah, I mean, any device having that, it would be a similar kind of experience. Yeah, I don't think something's going to be really massive or unless if the speakers and the 3D sounds any special on this device. I can't clarify that because I don't have one right now at this moment. Yeah, so the 3D sound experience is really good for in every way of the giving the entertainment for movies and games. Okay, now the memory in this phone, which I already told you, is 8 GB RAM, which is good to open close applications quicker, and the applications will run fast. And the internal memory is 128 GB. So photo, music, videos, and gaming, you can put lots in there in this kind of memory. The RAM and the internal memory are pretty fast. Yeah, there could be the Fujitsu ones. I can be wrong because usually when Fujitsu makes its own device, they tend to use their own RAMs and internal memories. In well, they do that uh, with the Fujitsu Stylistic and their Fujitsu mini PCs. They use their own stuff, their own memories in them. Yeah, I suppose they might be doing that with this as well. If they do that, I mean, it would be a lot better because Fujitsu memories are really, really fast and very reliable and very high performance, and they're one of the best you will ever use. Yeah, they won't disappoint you in any way. High definition camera, which is the out is 40 megapixels, in is 32 megapixels, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, then we got Photo Express, uh, it maximizes the camera function. Okay, that's what this thing will do to this. I mean, what I like about this device is doing something to do with this Adobe Photo Express. So it's using the camera for that, which creates a professional, yeah, giving you difference before, after image. Now, I mean, if you look at the image before, you could just go on their website and take a look at for some of the images on there. When you look at it before, they will look really big and with less colorings, yeah? It just looks basic. Then when you use this Adobe Photo Express using this camera of this device, after what will happen, you will get a very uh, high detailed image with very good colorings, and you will see a great difference what happens with Adobe uh, processing image. Okay, it's very good, man. It's very good. So you need to take a look at that. Okay, gaming. Now the gaming side of things, yeah. The biggest thing about this thing is got this thing called esports team. Yeah, it's these boys, yeah, which are number one in Japan. Yeah, they are number one in Japan. These boys are, yeah. They work very hard to for what they want to achieve from gaming on this smartphone. Yeah. Okay. So they're giving you functions for games. Yeah. Now we know this device is using a Snapdragon 865. Yeah, and it will do high graphics, giving very good performance. Yeah, very good performance. Okay, now with this performance, what the esports team giving you, they're not only just giving you that, they're giving you a approved comfortable gaming setting. What is that? I mean, what does that actually do? Yeah, what I like about this feature, it's very pretty neat. What it will do, it will stop notifications. Yeah, during play. That's what it does. Yeah, so you can continue playing the game. So if any like kind of notification it comes through, yeah, that can be stopped. Yeah, it can be stopped, and it won't distract you from your game. So you can continue playing your game, and the notification won't stop your gameplay. Yeah, that's what this whole comfortable game setting really is. Yeah, it's really interesting what it is. Now, there's another thing I like about this is that there's a thing called finger launcher. What is that? Finger launcher, yeah? So, a finger launcher, yeah? You could jump to the world of battle. Huh? Okay. And at the same time, yeah? At the same time, you can use the fingerprint authentication. Yeah, it does that. Can you imagine that what it does? So I'll repeat that again. Now this finger launcher is a thing like when you're into the game, yeah? When you're playing this game, yeah? While you're doing that, when you're in the world of battle, at the same time you could use a fingerprint recognition, which I find a very another useful feature in this device. You don't normally get these kind of things, do you? Yeah. Now, listen to the next information really carefully. It's a washable, yeah. So it supports IPX5 forward slash IPX8. That is for waterproof performance. Okay. Now the next one is a IP6X dustproof performance. Now let's get something really straight. What is waterproof? Waterproof means that no water can go inside this device here. Like if it's raining, if you're washing dishes, it won't go in there. Even there was a bit of water in the sink, if you dropped it in there, nothing will happen to it because it's waterproof, isn't it? The water won't just go in it. Now the dust proof, what do you think dust proof is? It's like dust flowing away in the air and all that. So if any dust, if any dust was like you was flowing some dust, yeah, and you put it and you went on top of the device, you wouldn't go inside it. It's just the same thing like waterproof and dustproof. Is both performances in there. Yeah, this technology is very good in this device. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty smart. So for what it is, yeah. Now let's go further with the whole technology. Now the waterproof and dustproof. Listen to this carefully now, okay? Waterproof and dustproof performances. They both will use hand soap, okay? That's what they are using at the moment for washable, yeah? Both of these technologies will be using that, okay? So, which is very neat in my way I'm looking at it. Yeah. Okay. And also, you can wash your smartphone. No, sorry, not wash it. When you using the soap, yeah, this on your hands. This is the same way you'll be doing this to the smartphone. Yeah, do you understand that? So when you're washing your smartphone with soap, it's the same way when we're washing our hands with the soap. This is incredible, isn't it? I mean, this technology is being in the previous Arrows phone, yeah. So I mean, it's even in this phone, yeah. It's gonna be pretty smart on this phone as well. So yeah, it's very impressive indeed. Um, right now we come to the final part. Okay, right, I got the information right in front of me now. It's the specs. Okay, now the size is HXWXD. Yeah, H is height, W is width, D is depth. Okay, here we go. 164 times 76 times 7.7 mm. I don't need to tell you that 7.7 mm. That's a thing on the side, isn't it? Okay, that's the size. That's the size of it. Yeah. The weight is 171 grams. Okay, the weight. Yeah, how heavy the device is. Okay, that's what we're talking about here. Display. Display. Well, I'm sure you know what display. Display is the screen, of course. The display is 6.7 screen size, resolution. Uh, they give me like an H X W. Oh yeah, yeah. Obviously, the H is the height and the W is the width. Yeah, you get it? The height. Like the long way, like in a portrait way, is the height, and when we put it like in a side view way, is the width. Okay. Okay. That is HDR quad HD plus 1440 times 3120, or if you prefer it the other way, 1440 times 3120. Okay, there you go. It's a very good resolution in this. So this is a full 4K Ultra HD device. It's really good. I prefer the 4K Ultra HD devices because these are the standard right now. Because most majority all, you know, some videos might be in 4K and all that, but you ain't gonna get any game like that 4K. No, I don't think so. You probably wouldn't. I doubt that. Yeah, I doubt that. The smartphones can do that. They don't go that far. I don't think there's not many things even up to 4K. It just depends on some of the videos you own. They might be up to 4K, but I really wouldn't go that far because most majority these devices they just go to 1080p HD really. Okay, so the camera, yeah, the out camera is 48 megapixels. The in camera is 32 megapixels. Okay, let's clear a bit of this as well. Okay, it's mentioning out camera. Okay, the out camera is 48 megapixel. The out camera means what you can see in front of you. Like if I'm sitting here, the environment in front of me, yeah, you're looking at that. That is 48 megapixels, and the in is obviously you looking at the display yourself, more like a selfie, which is 32 megapixels. I do say one thing, these numbers are pretty high. I wouldn't really prefer much higher than that in a smartphone, really, because I don't think it's worth it to go more than that, really. Anyway, they put really good megapixel cameras in this. It's very, very impressive there as well. If people prefer more, even higher cameras, I don't know why would you want really high cameras in all this. I mean, I would prefer more higher megapixel cameras and all that on digital cameras, man. Yeah, digital cameras. Like cameras from like Fujifilm. I mean, I don't know if you like me because I like Fujifilm digital cameras. And if I wanted something else like the Panasonic video camcorders, I will buy something like that, yeah. But I think for smartphones, this is just good enough. You don't need to go that high. So, wow, 48 and 32 megapixels. All the cameras in this smartphone. Excellent job. Excellent. CPU, Snapdragon 865 8 core, which is pretty good. And even when we talk about Snapdragon, I promise you before tonight. Now, the Snapdragon 865 is very powerful indeed. I don't know how powerful the Snapdragons are keep on gonna getting because they keep on releasing these Snapdragons. They don't do much. But when we looked at this device, even the event in Japan, they looked at the Snapdragon 865. It's doing really good rounds, yeah, because Fujitsu didn't just use the Snapdragon 865 on its own. The Snapdragons are nothing. You gotta know how to deal with high-end graphics. Yeah, you can't just have a Snapdragon because if you just go for Snapdragons, some devices don't work properly. They start slowing down and all that. They start having lots of problems because Fujitsu knows how to deal with hardware. They've been putting a lot of good hardware, and that's why this Snapdragon 865. I remember even they had a device like Fujitsu Arrows U. I mean, that's only got a Snapdragon 450 in there. I mean, if I look at many brands that used Snapdragon 450, they were struggling, man. They were struggling. They didn't know how to deal with the hardware. Now, Fujitsu company is not just a company dealing with gaming. It's a business level company, yeah? Now, they will give you really high performance hardware for business, yeah? And that, cause of that, the business, and then top of the Snapdragon 865, you're gonna get an epic powerhouse, yeah, of a device. This is what this Fujitsu Arrow 5G smartphone really is. So there you go, yeah. The next one is uh, memory. Okay, so there's 8 GB RAM and 128 GB of internal memory. Now, having more RAM, as I already explained before, it will open, close really quickly your apps, and your programs will run really fast. The more RAM you got in there is much, much better. I mean, 8 GB RAM, is that good enough? What Fujitsu's put in this device is very good. It's excellent. It's very good. Then you got internal memory of 128 GB. Well, 120, I would say 120 GB is quite a lot for your photo, music, videos, and you know, your gaming. How many stuff you really gonna put in there? Really, it depends on the user. Really, yeah, it just depends. You're not just only getting that. I mean, when we talk about all of these photo, music, videos, I think you shouldn't be using the internal 128 GB memory much for that. Yeah, I repeat, do not use too much for your photo, music, videos. Yeah, the 128 GB. But if you want to put few photos, music, and videos, yeah, your games are really important on this device. So the 128 GB should be used for that. So what can you do for your photo, music, and videos? Continue. It's got a thing called extend. Extend is using things like micro SD cards. So the maximum you can use in this is 1 TB. So put your photo, music, videos on these micro SD cards. Now you got up to 1 TB, man. That is very, very large, man. I mean, go for that, man. Go for the micro SD card, yeah? You need to read more about it, what card it really is in this device, because what I read from the information, it didn't mention which memory card it is. It didn't mention any of that. I'm sure it's a micro SD card, though, yeah? But there are many different types, aren't they? There's like micro SD, I think micro SD HC, micro SD XC. So there are different types there. Can we use 1 TB for all of them? I don't think so. So you need to investigate more into that, yeah? You will able to get, I'm sure, the micro SD XC, it will give you 1 TB, yeah? Because it's always been on many devices that micro SD XC gives you the maximum of memory on your micro SD cards. So anyway, let's continue. Battery capacity is 4070 mAh, which is very, very large battery. Because the device is very, very large. Obviously, it will have a really big battery, yeah? So what kind of battery life would you get out of this device? 5G, 110 hours. 4G, 125 hours. Wow, pretty good hours, man. Very long indeed. Yeah. OS. Now the website was saying that it's got Android 10. So when you're gonna buy this device, it might be on Android 10. But what I've heard now, they got this device was updated to Android 11, then Android 12. There you go. You can update it to Android 11 and Android 12. No worries there. Excellent job. Biometrics, it says fingerprint there. I'm sure it's got iris as well in there. Yeah, that's supposed to be in there. I don't know if that wasn't on the specs. I don't know for what reason. That was a bit silly. So the biometrics should be fingerprint and iris. So you do not need to use any kind of passwords, and security keys. Really good. So you can use one of these. Obviously, I talked about this before. Waterproof, dustproof. Now the waterproof is IPX5 forward slash IPX8. Dustproof is IP6X. Okay, something like that. Yeah. The next one is Osaifu Kaitai. Now, I don't think you're going to be able to use that in other countries. It's mainly for Japan, that feature is, yeah? It was something to do with the NFC enabled technology, yeah? I don't really even hardly use that. So, I mean, if people out there are using it, but it's got these Japanese things written on there, yeah? Osaifu Kaiti. So, I mean, will that be useful in other countries? I don't think so. So there's no point talking about that much. So wow, there's so much going on with this device, yeah? So much. So consider all of these features, yeah? So I'm gonna go through it once more for you guys. Okay, so this is Fujitsu Arrows 5G smartphone and Epic smartphone, yeah? Yeah, so it's got 5G with high-speed communication, fingerprint iris recognition, latest high-end chip Snapdragon 865, a really good bonus, and then you got QHD OLED QHD plus display, epic stuff there. Very good screen, yeah? You can't go wrong with that. Color from top to bottom is very beautiful indeed. The slim, thinness, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the back, okay, the design and gaming was given awards to this epic device, okay, so which is brilliant stuff out there, yeah. And what else was there? Yeah, there was a battery, which is a really good battery in there. The sound is a Dolby Atmos, okay. The memories 8 GB and 128 GB. High definition cameras 48 and 32 megapixels, which are pretty high. Adobe Express, yeah, to maximize your camera for professionalism, yeah, and giving you that beautiful after image and stuff like that. Gaming, there's a lot of stuff going on with the gaming, and of course a bonus from esports team involving in there, which is really good, yeah. And then we've got what else we got? Washable technology, yeah, which is a waterproof and dustproof performances, and obviously uh, the hand soap technology, the way we wash our hands, it's the same way you do with this smartphone as well, okay, which is a really good thing. So there you have it, an absolutely incredible device in every way. I mean, is there anything missing in this device? I don't think so. So Fujitsu Arrows 5G smartphone is amazing from, I don't know what to say, from front to back, top to bottom. All the hardware what he's been using and all the features, functions, and gaming technology, man. This thing is amazing, man. So there you have it. I hope that's been giving you all the information you need for this smartphone. It's definitely one of the best smartphones I have ever seen. I'll be honest with you. It's very, very specially made and it looks really, it's one of the most epic smartphones. Yeah, I can't wait to get one of them myself. So there you have it. Give your likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.